What's up guys, welcome back to the Airguns channel. Today we have kind of some science for the episode. We are going to see if we can drive nails literally with air rifles. There's kind of the sayings that your gun is a tack driver, or it's a hammer, or it's a nail driver. And that's more or less saying that you're able to place your shot on the head of a nail at whatever distance you're shooting. But I want to see what kind of energy and accuracy it takes to drive an actual, like just a framing nail, a 16 penny nail or whatever nail this is you want to call it. So what we're gonna do, we've got a pallet down there that has 2x4 sides. We're gonna start some nails and we're just gonna see what gun here can sink that nail with both accuracy and energy. We have a King set up in 22 cal. We're gonna be shooting 18 grain pellets out of it, topped with a Nexus, element Nexus. And then we have a Catran N as our higher energy, also 22 cal, but we're shooting slugs pretty fast. And it also has a Nexus Gen 2 on it. With these two guns and the Element Ballistics app, we will be able to see exactly the foot-pounds of energy at 30 yards. So we'll be able to calculate, ballpark what it's gonna take to sink that nail. So let's run downrange and start some nails, kind of show you what we're shooting at, and we'll set up our GoPro right next to them so you guys can be downrange at the same time and seeing what our projectiles are doing to these nails. All right, so we're shooting in a 2x4 with these nails because that's kind of what you're averagely gonna be driving a 16 penny framing nail into. So I'll just kind of print a little grid, 10 or 15 nails, just so we don't have to run up and down range. I'm gonna try and get them all as straight as possible down range. I'm gonna start them, send them a little bit deeper so that they're kind of already on a straight track, because I feel like any glancing blows are just gonna either bend the head of the nail or the entire nail. So we're not gonna sink it completely, but just for fun, just to make us bend the odds in our favor just a little bit. That's really dense wood right there. So before we start shooting, I'm gonna go into my Element Ballistics app. I'm gonna go to Airgun projectiles, go to JSB, go to 22. We are shooting exact heavies, 18.3. Gonna go to our gun. And I've already shot this King, so we are running about 890 feet per second. And zero range. Update. So then we're going to go down to table, and at 35 yards we have 24 foot-pounds of energy. So, and at 35 yards we're about 790 feet per second. That's crazy, you're already losing that much energy. So I'll load this mag up. So I don't think 25 foot-pounds of energy is going to be enough to drive a nail. You might start it, like sink it a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna like sink it all the way to the head. But we're gonna try anyway because it's fun. And this King is shooting amazing. That's one thing about pellets, and really any FX, any air gun for that matter. Pellets are so easy to tune and they shoot lights out. So let's just see if we can hit one of those nails on the head. I'm gonna shoot a sighter real quick, just on my paper target. I have to go left one more time. All right, so I'm gonna move to our nails. And I'm gonna reserve, so the bottom row of nails will be pellets, and then the top row will be slugs. So I'm gonna start with the bottom left one. It's closest to the camera. Okay, I think I might have just grazed that a little bit. That was definitely a solid hit. And it looks like the head of the nail kind of just like got bent a little bit to the left. I'll try and hit it again, a little bit more square. I think that one's a little bit high. Okay, that was a way solid hit. I saw a bunch of spall cut into the wood. The head of that nail is definitely like bent to the left. All the spall went into the side. I'll move to the next nail. Ooh, that was a way solid hit. I think that actually sunk it a little bit. I'm gonna try and hit it again. I might actually be hammering this nail in. We'll have the footage up. I can't quite tell. All I see is the head of the nail. Ooh, I think I bent it a little bit, but it looks like it sunk it a little bit more. Ah, damn, that one bent it bad. Let's try one more, just because I have a big mag and a lot of air. But I think we've established that a pellet at like 25 foot-pounds is going to do it. See, that's about as solid as a hit you're going to get. That was on the third nail from the right. Yeah, right now, I don't have enough energy. So even if I'm hitting it square, it's still just pushing it to the left or right. I'm not having enough energy to just kind of punch it regardless and drive that nail in. So those first three nails, they all ended up just kind of either getting bent to the side, but there's spall all over, like it's definitely cutting the pellet up pretty good. So we're gonna run down range, we're gonna look at those three nails that I shot and see if any of them got sunk. It really didn't sink that one at all. All right, so these are the three that we shot, and as you can see, it's kind of just deflecting them all. Like the head is bending and the nail itself is bending. And this is the one that I thought I was actually driving in, but you can see like all the spall, these pellets just smashing and fragmenting into here. But now we're gonna set up another camera angle, and I'm gonna try and sync one with the slug gun. So that's going to have significantly more energy. We'll build a profile on the Element Ballistics app to give us the exact foot-pounds that it is impacting with, and hopefully sink a nail like all the way to the head. All right, guys, we've got the Katrin N set up. We are shooting 30 grain H&N slugs, and right now I will go into our Element Ballistics app, I'll go back, and we'll build out another profile. We'll go to Airgun projectiles. We'll go to H&N, 22 slug, 30 grain slug. Go to the gun. I'm gonna shoot one. 1020. So let's put that in the velocity. Update. We'll go to our table. And at 35 yards, we have 62 foot-pounds of energy. So almost 3 times as much energy as the pellets. All right, what nail should I, okay, the first one is nice and square to me. So the top left on our row of nails. Almost. Gun's really consistent. Gosh, I'm trying to just get it as square as I can. Yeah, that bent that one. All right, let's go down range. I think we got one, like perfectly sunk, but I don't know yet. I guess we didn't. Which one was that? Gosh, that one looked way deceptive. Yeah, I just didn't hit it perfectly square. You can see all of them are like wonky now. So those nails didn't work as well as we got, but to kind of do a proof of concept of this video, I used 2 different nails. As you can see, I already shot some of these, and they were just too thin, and they were just bent too easy. But these nails, I sunk one with the slug gun, but I didn't get it on camera because I'm dumb. So we flipped our pallet around, and we're gonna shoot these again and sink another one for you guys to get it on camera. Make sure that's nice and straight. So we know it can be done, but we just don't have it on video yet. So let's go shoot these real quick. If you don't hit it perfect, it's not gonna work. Ooh, that might have done it. I'll move to the next one to the right of it. I think I might be driving this one in. That's cool. Don't think that one sunk. That one did the same thing where the whole slug just turns into powder. That one did it. Like powdered it. I think I'm actually driving this one now. Okay, I think that one sunk all the way with 2 shots. That one sunk all the way. That one definitely sunk all the way. I don't know if I have any more. Let's go check. The rest of them are either bent or are sunk, so let's go check those ones. So that one's not quite sunk, but these 2 definitely are. That's super cool. We sunk nails with air rifles. That's pretty cool. But yeah, these, like that one bent the head super bad. I want to get, so drop in the comments real quick. Should we rent a phantom camera and do this again? Obviously shoot ballistics gel, stuff like that. But my friends at my old job have a phantom camera that we can rent. And because I want to see what is happening when these pellets are just turning to dust. Is that the pellet or the slug, or is that like the coating coming off the nail? Because it looks like it's just turning to dust and just painting the pallet. And that's pretty cool. That would be pretty sick with some high speed. But yeah, should we rent a high speed camera and do a bunch of airgun stuff with it? Say yes or no in the comments, and we're going to do it regardless, so just say yes. Ooh, wow. I think this one still has, is that lead on it? Dang. I think that's lead still just like on it. Yeah, that's lead. That's cool. It's just like stuck on it. But yeah, if you hit them square enough, you can sink it. That was the first one we did with like our proof of concept, just testing it to see if we should even film this video. And it worked. Some of these are partially sunk, but turns out you can drive nails with an accurate and powerful enough air rifle. Maybe we'll step it up next time with like a 30 cal or a bigger one. Because my goal with this video was to like drive a nail just like this. And I feel like certain guns, like if we upped it to like a 35 or a 50 cal, you would sink the nail, but very much so along with the rest of the slug. You just blow a 35 cal hole all the way through it. So I wanted to hit it hard enough to sink it, but soft enough not to blow it all the way through the wood. And we did it, so that's pretty cool. Element Nexus Gen 2, very clear. Parallax was very sharp, so we could see. Kind of like shooting bench rest, you're going for a perfect bullseye. And the Catran N, shooting lasers with those 30 grain H&Ns. All right, guys, so that's the video. That was really cool. I like doing stuff like this. So if you have any more like science or fun things that we should shoot, we've got some cool videos lined up, but we're always open to ideas. So drop some video ideas in the comments and what guns we should do them with. We have a lot of access to a lot of really cool air rifles, so help us utilize that. So drop some video ideas in the comments, but that is driving nails with air rifles. We tried pellets from like just your average speed 22 cal pellet gun, and it couldn't do it. It was just kind of bending it, and when you did hit it solid, it would sink it like a 1/16 of an inch. So we upped it to a high speed 22 cal slug gun, and it worked really well. So that's really cool. You need accuracy and you need energy, and the Catran N had both of those. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.